So which frozen burger are we going to like best? The Samsburger or the Bubba Burger? Let's toss them on the griddle and find out. A while back we did a video comparing the Costco frozen burgers, which we've been using for years, to the Samsburgers. And to our surprise, we enjoyed the taste of the Samsburger and the convenience of getting a Samsburger from Walmart compared to finding a Costco all the time. And we found out it was actually a better value. So then during that video, we were asked a couple times if we've ever tried the Bubba Burger. Well, we had never tried the Bubba Burger. So we had the Samsburgers, we went and found some Bubba Burgers, and we're going to compare the two and see what we think about them. Now, right off the get-go, the Samsburgers, 6 patties for 10 bucks. The Bubba Burgers, 6 patties, $16. So these Bubba Burgers better taste pretty darn good to win over the Samsburgers. Let's find out. So let's take a look at what we're going to be comparing. So the Samsburger has a little edge because this is the Angus Vidalia onion beef patties, and we couldn't find any flavored burgers with the Bubba Burgers. So little disadvantage for them. It's going to be a plain old burger, but that's okay. So in both packages you get 6 1/3 pound burgers. Same thing in the Bubba Burger. 6 1/3 pound patties. The Bubba Burger says do not smash the burgers, so that's going to be a little different. Even though they're frozen, once they get on the griddle for a while, I like to smash them down the best I can. Let's take a look at the Samsburgers before I throw them on the griddle. I know it's hard to see in this video, but these are pretty uniform. These are perfectly round, the thickness is the same on all of them. And if you go to the Bubba Burger, they're a little different. You'll see them when they go on the griddle. These are shaped differently. The thickness is about the same, but just a different looking patty. Let's go put them on the griddle, see what we come up with. Alright, I have the griddle up to about 400 degrees. I know that by putting a couple frozen burgers on, it's going to drop down pretty quick. I hate putting frozen food on a griddle, but here you go. Here is the Samsburger, and there is the Bubba Burger. So the Samsburger says to cook at 11 to 12 minutes, flipping halfway through. And typically I set a timer for 6 minutes, which I did right here, 6 minutes. And then I flip it and do another 6 minutes, and that's worked out pretty well. As far as the Bubba Burger goes, it just says, set it on here, do not press it, don't touch it until you see juices on top of the burger, and then flip it and do it until it reaches the internal temperature of 160 degrees. The Samsburger also says let it sit until it gets to 160 degrees. So we'll see how it turns out. We'll just let it go. Alright, we're coming up on 6 minutes. I see some juices coming to the top of the Bubba Burger. It's not all the way around the Bubba Burger. So we're going to go with that just because I've always done the 6-minute rule on burgers. And in 23 seconds, I'm going to flip them. And then typically when I flip a frozen burger, I like to season it. But because we're just going to test the taste of these two burgers, I'm not going to put any seasoning on these burgers right now. Then when they're done, I'm going to take them in the house. Diane and I will do a taste test just the way they are. And then we'll put them on buns. And then we will prepare them the way we like them. Diane, there you go. So that's 6 minutes. Let me grab my spatula. Let's turn this one over first. There you go. That's the Samsburger. And there's the Bubba. Now I'm going to switch them around. I'm going to do the Samsburger over there. I'm going to put the Bubba Burger over here just in case there's any difference in temperature. And I'm going to hit the timer again. We're going to do another 6 minutes to see what happens. That's pretty good char on those two right now. Let's just see what the internal temperature is at this point. Yeah, 80 and 87. So we'll see. Might take a little longer for the Bubba Burger. Alright, so we are 35 seconds away from being 6 minutes on this side as well, so that's a total of 12 minutes. Let's check the temperature of the Samsburger. It shows 150. So that's actually close enough for us. That's 169 there. A little over 150. Let's check the Bubba Burger. The Bubba Burger is 139. And yep, 139. So it's not quite done yet. So here's what I'm going to do. This is done. I'm going to take off the Samsburger after I flip it one time. Just take a look at it. All right. I'm going to take the Samsburger off. I'm going to go ahead and flip the Bubba Burger once just because. I want to take a look. Look at that. That looks pretty good. I'm going to take the Samsburger off. I'm going to plate that. We don't want to have a burnt disc. I'm going to check the Bubba Burger one more time. Yeah, see, that's only 140. All right, I'm going to let that go for just a second longer. I'm going to take it off. We're going to go check it out. All right, we're going to try and do a blind taste test the best we can. Diane doesn't know which burger is which, so we're going to give her a taste of burger number 1. Just a little taste. We want to make hamburgers after this. Try this. I'll let her put it in her mouth in case it's too hot. That's burger number 1. We'll see what she says. Can you tell which one do you think that is? She's got a mouthful. So I got one of these on that burger. That's what that is. Okay. Now let's take a little piece of burger number 2. Here we go. Burger number 2. Too ladylike to talk with her mouth full. What do you think? 1 or 2 so far?
Let me try 1.
Number 1 again? This happened before. We had 2 burgers we made for our meal, and we kept on doing all these sample taste tests, and we hardly had enough to make a hamburger with it. Now we're going back to number 1. She had to check number 1 again.
Which brand?
I'm mouthing which one that is, so they know which one it is.
That one's blah.
This number 1 is blah?
Mm-hmm. But I like the texture better.
But you like the texture better. Okay, all right. So now, Diane is going to let me have a taste. So just cut little pieces off. We know which one it is. I put that spatula
You can't look.
over here. I can't look because I know what they look like, so I'll know. She's taking it off screen, away on the kitchen table. Okay, here we go. I can't look at it. I'm just going to do it, put it in my mouth.
If you can find her. Did she in front of everybody?
All right. I might kind of know because I
Yeah, you do.
saw. I pretty much know maybe, but oh, I'm not going to look at this. Here we go.
Wait, no, there's onions in there.
All right. Here's the deal. Number 1, Diane, or number 2, I say was the Bubba Burger. Was it Bubba Burger? And I think the same thing. Unfortunately, we had one has onion and one does not have onion. So the Bubba Burger, the number 2, was plain to me. And no doubt that's the Bubba Burger. Show which one that was, Diane. Which one was number 2? This one?
The Bubba.
Okay.
That one.
So I felt the same thing. Bubba Burger was plain, but it didn't have onion, so it was a disadvantage. I liked, at this point, I liked the Samsburger better. So we're going to make our burgers the way we like them. We're going to eat them. Then we're going to tell you what we think about them after they're actually made into a hamburger. Uh-oh. I think we might have burnt our buns.
You burnt my bun.
Alright, well we kind of messed up a little bit because we burnt Diane's bun, so she has to eat hers without a bun. But she's okay because she would rather not have the bread anyway. So there I have my Bubba Burger, there I have my Samsburger. The way I like them, I just like them a little bit of ketchup. A little bit of ketchup. I like some mustard. But we kind of feel like if you just taste it, just a burger, you get a better feel of which one you actually think is best. Then I like a little onion on mine. I guess it's kind of, there's our half sandwiches, so there's the onion and then a little pickle. Little pickle. And the runaway. There we go. Then we have a salad. We have our burgers. There we go. And that's dinner for tonight. Alright, I'm going to go sit down with Diane. We're going to eat our dinner. And I'll come back and tell you what my thoughts are. You enjoying yours? We'll be back. Alright, we finished dinner. Now we come back to tell you the results of which burger we think is best. First, I'll tell you what I think the real winner was, and that was that salad. That salad was fantastic. Don't you think, Diane? Oh. Yeah, she was kind of hiding behind me. Well, she has to do her cleanup. I already went outside and cleaned up my griddles. Now she has to clean up the inside. The salad was fantastic, but now about the burgers. So during the taste test on just a dry burger, we felt that the Bubba Burger was dry. And when we put it in a hamburger, in the bun, you know, again, I had mine in a bun, Diane's bun burnt, so a little disadvantage, but we both felt the same way. Even in the bun with mustard and ketchup and onion and pickle and a whole kit and caboodle, I was surprised that it still felt like the Bubba Burger was dry. And the Samsburger was moist and tasty. Now, granted, again, the Samsburger was the onion burger, so it did have a heads up on it. But anyway, we both felt the same way. Diane said that the Bubba Burger felt more dense and dry. Right, Diane? I don't want to bother her. She's really busy back there. But she felt it was dense and dry, and she liked the Samsburger better as well. So there you go. What do we know? That's just our test. If you happen to try the Bubba Burger and the Samsburger, tell us down below in the comments what you feel. Do you think the Bubba Burger is better, or do you think the Samsburger is better? Won't hurt our feelings either way. I'll tell you what I do like though. The Bubba Burger in the area we're at now, we full-time RV and travel, so we're not by the same store all the time. We picked up the Bubba Burger at a Fry's. That's one of the local stores here where we're at right now. And we picked up the Samsburger at Walmart. And as we travel the country, we're usually always by a Walmart somewhere. Walmarts are everywhere. But I don't know if you can find Bubba Burgers everywhere. I don't know where all you can buy a Bubba Burger. So convenience for us traveling the country, I think Walmart would win out. And that comes out to $1 a burger less on the Samsburger to the Bubba Burger. Now if the Bubba Burger was, oh wow, that's fantastic, when we was eating it, we would pay the extra $1 per burger. But because it's $1 cheaper per burger, it's at a Walmart store, which is easily found all over the country. And it already won over the Costco burger, which, by the way, I'm going to put a link right up here to that video we did on the Costco burger compared to Sam's, in case you haven't seen that yet. I'll put it right up here. But anyway, that's it. So Sam's burger for the win for us. I'll throw something else in too. So sometimes we do these barbecue videos, I get asked what griddle or what barbecue we're using. And because we full-time RV and travel the country, it's convenient for us to have a small griddle and a barbecue box. So what I was using out there tonight on the hamburgers is a single burner Camp Chef and a single burner griddle. I do also carry a barbecue box I can toss on there. So it's pretty versatile for us. But anyway, there you go, Camp Chef. We're not associated with Camp Chef. They don't know I said that, but that's what we use is the Camp Chef single burner. We've also carried a 2-burner with us. We've done a couple other barbecues along with us. I'll put a link up to our barbecue journey too right up here in case you want to take a look at it. All right, that's it. Hey, as always, if you enjoyed this video, how about a thumbs up? Consider leaving a comment down below. It really helps with our algorithm with the YouTube people. And consider hitting that subscribe button. As always, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.